I used to work at, I guess, like a restaurant. It's a little bit of a funny story. My friend, he really needed a job, but he didn't have the transportation. He told me that this place would serve food at the interview because it was a very different type of, like, it was a casual place, and that was like why people were gonna apply, because like it's casual, it's fun, it's hip and hop. Honestly, I didn't care, but then he mentioned there's gonna be food, and I thought it was like real. I think he thought there was gonna be food. So to get in, I also applied because I thought, oh hey, there's gonna be food, so I'll drive you. You'll get the job, and I can eat food at the main area. So I even dressed up really nicely because like I had to look like I was getting the interview, right? So I applied. But little did I know, there was no food. Now there was no food, and I was like flabbergasted. I thought this could be like a cool place, guys. Where's the freaking food? And then we did like the interview. I stayed there. I didn't just like sit randomly and wait to just like leave. I actually did the interview. I went through the whole process. I faked my confidence, and I got the job. And my friend didn't get the job. And the moment I got the news, I texted him and I said, I'm really sorry. And here's the kicker, guys. Okay, so I told my mom about this. This was like my first ever job. I was actually not supposed to get a job because like my parents were like, yeah, education. So I texted him, sorry. And I told my mom like, yeah, I'm gonna apply for this. I'm gonna apply for this job. And she's like, okay, but if you don't get it, don't worry about it. I'm like, what? Why would you tell me that? I thought you at least like, oh yeah, do your best, Shiori, you can do it. It's like, she was like, no, she was immediately convinced I would not get the job. I took the job anyways, like, what the heck, mom? I got my first job. Sure, it's gonna pay like crap, but it's my first job. I ended up having to serve food from like an area like this, right? I wasn't the cook or anything. I was just helping out with delivering food. But about my friend, he went to like a completely different town just to get a job. But the good news, guys, the good news is that he's happily married now. He found someone. He found someone in there. And it's like, oh hey, good job. We were kind of worried about him at first because like he's far away from everyone. He wanted to be closer with his mom, but then he moved, and now he's married, so like, way! So it's a good thing he didn't get the job, I guess, you know? If he had gotten that job, then he might not have met his wife, so yeah, that's a pretty cool story. Yeah! As for me, well, I don't work there anymore. I stayed there for quite a while, actually. God, people piss me off there, though! So I'm just like a quiet type, but I faked my confidence so well that the team members, they were like, so how did you get this job? You're so quiet. I'm like, yeah. Oops. It's like, yeah, no crap, I got this job. That's called like working, effort, confidence. But now I got it, it's like, I'm quiet. I'm just here to help out. I'm just here to work. It's like they expected real life extroverts. And like, bro, I'm just here to get my freaking pennies. Yeah, so if you ever need to like do job interviews, well, first off, mine was like, this was like the equivalent of your baby job, you know? It's like it's your first entry, so I don't think it's equivalent as much, but I just faked it. But you know what made me sad? There was no food at the event. I was like, I thought this was gonna be like a hip place where they serve food for people who want to work there. It's like, nope, tomato and onion, tomato.